And breaking news, what we are now learning is that the Supreme Court has served a notice to N. Srinivasan, also Niranjan Shah, for attending the BCCI SGM and the AGM based on the report submitted by the Committee of Administrators. That is the big breaking news coming in, and the first report, in fact, that you had seen also here on Republic TV, trouble mounting for N. Srinivasan. Shuman Ray, our sports editor, who's been leading the coverage on that big story. Shuman, this is trouble, but how serious a trouble is this?
Well, this is a notice which has been served to N. Srinivasan and Niranjan Shah, both of whom have been pointed out by the Committee of Administrators that they attended the SGM and they had been a part of the stalling process that was on by many of the BCCI members. In fact, they could overpower most of the BCCI members who were in favor of the reforms, and they ran that clout, and that was understandably noted by the Supreme Court that because of their experience and because of the clout they enjoyed within the BCCI, they could manage to delay proceedings in BCCI the recommendations which was not actually implemented. So now the point is that they have been served a notice, but at the same time there has been some remarks by the COA as well. The COA also said that to err is human, and because of that probably the entire matter which has been taken up by the Supreme Court may not be as severe as it appears to be, but as of now the notice has been served, so they have to reply as to in what capacity they were attending. But their petition is simple, that we have been chosen we were the chosen representative of our respective state associations, and since they had chosen them, they attended it. So that is the kind of answer that's expected, but prima facie they have to answer it. The notice have been served. Republic TV was the first channel which had brought to the notice that the status report had in fact by COA had indicted both of them, that they were doing something that indirectly, which was they were not able to do directly, that is stalling the process of reforms, and they were the prime accused in this case of not implementing the Lodha Commission recommendation. So within the BCCI, the two main persons...
And you know, Shuman, because we actually talk of the Lodha panel recommendations... Yes, and you know, both you and me actually know how has the conduct of the BCCI really been. So the very fact that a notice now has been served to this man that we see on our screens, N. Srinivasan, the BCCI is an ad hoc. Why? Because the BCCI perhaps needs to answer. They have been uncomfortable with certain personal observations that the COA has really been making. What really does this mean for the road ahead?
Well, the road ahead of BCCI is simply in the dock, because most of these BCCI office bearers, the present office bearers, also allowed. Now, how could who chaired the SGM could allow such things to happen? He also should have been served notice, or at least should have been told that the present office bearers of the BCCI are also responsible. They just can't escape the responsibility, because during this time there has been a section within the BCCI who were completely against the disqualified members attending the SGM and the AGM. They are also talking that they are also raising the issue right now that those who allowed them to sit in the first place, because you just can't, we should remember Jagmohan Dalmia, he was the acting president of BCCI. He disallowed Srinivasan, and the entire SGM was cancelled. It was postponed.